welcome. This is Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's good to have you join us once again. I'm Austin Okonakwa, and on the show tonight, we'll let you know how Rivers Angels defeated Ibom Angels to emerge champions of the Women's AITEO Cup. Yeah, so that's it. After regulation time, score line was still 1-1, and penalties had to decide the winner. Rivers Angels wanted it more. They won 3-0 on penalties. And so Coach Edwin Okon and his girls will be smiling back to Port Harcourt. 10 million naira in the bag for them. Finally, it's ending good for Rivers Angels. We celebrate the champions winning it again, retaining their title the way they would have loved to. We'll talk about it on the show tonight. Show some love to women's football once again. And of course, what's going on? We'll continue updates from the Lagos Governors Cup Tennis Championships. We told you of a young lad, Ime, that is not so known, but then he did magic. He couldn't push, he couldn't go all the way. He crashed out and failed to make the quarterfinals. We'll talk about it and find ways that we can develop tennis in Nigeria through that championship. I also see in the menu badminton. Lagos and Katsina are getting set to host the National Badminton Championships. We'll give you updates on the show tonight. There's also basketball update on FIBA Africa Zone 3 Championships, the elimination championships. What's going on? I hear it's been postponed. We will tell you on the program, also on the show. Super Eagles technical advice again on Raw. I caught up with him. I asked him a lot of questions, particularly those questions you guys have been asking us on our social media platforms. I took it to him. What's next for the Super Eagles after qualifying for the 2018 FIFA World Cup? He will give us answers tonight on the show. And Ghana, you know the story of how they left it so late and so they failed to qualify. Kwesi Nyataki is the president of the Ghana Football Association. He says you win some, you lose some, that Ghana will start concentrating on Qatar 2022. We'll listen to him also on the show tonight. We'll get you ready for the NFF General Assembly. The big guns of Nigerian football, they're in Jos, Plateau State. Tomorrow they will meet. What's that all about? You're talking about understanding the politics of football in Nigeria, and also to, of course, prefer solutions to some of the things affecting football in Nigeria. And the big one, of course, how to prepare the Super Eagles for the World Cup in Russia next year. That's one we'll talk about it. Frankie Labuya will be joining us later on the program. There's so much on the menu, but we will also let you know what's going on in the UEFA Champions League. Chelsea is playing, and I know Chelsea fans. That's why I'm already getting messages right there on our social media platforms. I see Imama Amakakpabo. He has gone to El Kanemi Warriors. You guys like Imama after doing the unthinkable in Enugu Rangers and then left. Maybe you would have wanted him somewhere else. Imama will speak to us tonight on the show, and the coach will try to understand why El Kanemi Warriors and what he intends to do right there in Maiduguri. Sports tonight on Channels Television. Let's get into the show, and I'll bring you into the mix, because this show is not complete when you're not involved. So come, let us play for the love of the game. You can talk to us. Feedback mechanism still the same, but just in case you don't know, that's it right there on Twitter, Channels_sports, verified Twitter handle. I keep telling you all the time that we actually set that up for you so that you could do all you can, pass, take the shot, ask questions, give us comments, suggestions, anything that makes you get involved in this program. That's the feedback mechanism there. Twitter, Channels_sports, Facebook, Channels-sports. You can also send an email, sportstonight@channelstv.com. It doesn't end there. All our top stories can be viewed on our websites, channelstv.com, and on YouTube/channelsweb. If you log on to m.channelstv.com, you'll be able to download the Channels TV app for any of those devices you see right there. Your iPhone, your BlackBerry, your iOS or Windows phones, your Android phones can also do it. Log on to m.channelstv.com. Follow the instructions, download the app, and be part of everything that will be going on tonight on the program. Action-packed world of sports, racy-pacey, exciting, interesting. So much is going down, particularly in the UEFA Champions League. We'll try to bring you updates right here on the program as we get them. So let's do this together. You ready? Let's go. Joseph Mukuzi is with us in the studio. Joseph, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
It's a pleasure, and I'm so happy for Coach Edwin Okon winning the big one. I was telling you earlier that he lost the first round, the Super 4. They were got-beaten Black and Blue, and what was the prize money? 3 million. This one he won 10 million. So you can imagine what a way to smile. I mean, that's having a last laugh, and I'm so happy for him. Finally can afford to sound much better than he did the last time.
Good, Joseph, but when you put the emphasis on money, bragging rights is also part of it. The fans want to brag, the players want to use it for their CV also.
well,
Even the coach.
The thing is that they've won the league before, so this is not the first time. Even this one, they've won it. This is their 7th trophy in 8 years. So it's quite massive. And I mean, whether you like it or not, these clubs need the money. I mean, and AITEO has been very generous too. 10 million naira is a lot of money, and I'm so happy for them because, quite frankly, the way he sounded when they lost the Super 4, he was really incoherent. It really got to him, and now that although it was quite tight, 1-1 after and they had to do penalties and
so
the lottery to penalties.
Football now going into penalties. We don't see the 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, like what we saw on Sunday. This time around, there was a goal. It was 1-1. That Sunday game was. There should be a disclaimer. That was not a good representation of Nigerian football in terms of quality. I'm talking of the AITEO Cup, FA Cup final. But this time around, the goals came and it was 1-1, and then 3-0, the penalty shootout. I'm so happy for them, and coming from the battering they receive at the Super 4.
Yeah, but also you probably want to give a mention to Ibom Angels also, what they've been able to do with their football.
Yes. Akwa Ibom generally. I was listening on Monday, and it's a great time to be an Akwa Ibomite. I must say, the state governor is doing a lot, and he's showing in their teams, their performance. Akwa United winning the FA Cup, and Ibom qualifying for the final of the FA Cup as well. So really a lot is going on there. They have a great stadium. They'll be on the continent. Wow. I know that this is the beginning of greater things to come, and the sponsorship as well for the Super Eagles, who has been very massive, very instrumental to our qualification for the World Cup. So a lot is going on, and I'm so happy that Bayelsa United has won something finally. Rivers
I know you're not far from the Bayelsa United also. Bayelsa Queens actually also wanted it. Let's get on with the show now. Talk about the Lagos Governors Cup Tennis Championships. I told you that one we're in the 17th edition. It's getting interesting all the time. We talk about it because this guys just come here and then they won the prize money. They also won the international ranking points. But we told you of a certain Joseph in Melbourne. This guy did the unthinkable when he defeated a top-ranked player. But what's the story? He's the only Nigeria in the main draws of the second leg Futures 5 of the Lagos Governors Cup Tennis Championship. But Joseph Ime Ubon couldn't make it to the quarterfinals as he was stopped by number 4 seed. Ilkem Sam of Turkey in the second round game played today at the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club. Now, that's what I was trying to say, Joseph, when some persons say they keep beating